Hurricane Melissa left a trail of destruction in its path as it moved away from Jamaica. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness declared the country a disaster area under the Disaster Risk Management Act effective today. In a release this evening, the Prime Minister said the measures are new legal steps to protect lives. So, where is Melissa? We're now joined by our in-house meteorologist, Romaine Robinson. Romaine, let us start there. Where is Melissa?
Thanks, Janelle. Now, the system is some 80 kilometers towards the east-northeast of Montego Bay and moving away from the island of Jamaica at about 13 kilometers per hour. We're expecting the system to be fully into the Caribbean Sea over the next couple of hours, and it should be moving towards the island of Cuba sometime in the morning tomorrow. But we still have winds from the system blowing onshore the north coast, right across the north coast from sections of Lucy all the way through to about Ocho Rios. We still have strong winds across the general area with the passage of the system.
So pretty much you're saying it's not necessarily over?
That's correct, and we have not yet lifted the hurricane warning for the island. It's still in effect for all parishes.
What determines when that advisory is lifted?
It's quite likely that the advisory is lifted when the system is out of our meteorological watch area and the conditions have returned to what we call near normal, meaning conditions under which you would typically have for the climate period and for the day for the particular month. Okay,
so let's zoom in on what we experienced today. We saw destruction, as we would have mentioned in our lead-in. Is it available yet, the data on the amount of rainfall that was experienced in a lot of these communities and the parishes in the southwest area of the country?
In the southwest, no. We're still expected to be collecting our data tomorrow going into the end of the month, and we should have most of this available in the coming days. We also have some wind data that we are expected to be processing over the next couple of days, and this data will also be submitted to the Hurricane Center so we can get a better idea of what really took place across the country over the past couple of days.
A huge disparity remains in what was experienced in these parishes versus what we experienced in Kingston, for example. What accounted for that?
The radial distance of most intense winds with the system was still only about 45 kilometers. However, we did have tropical storm force winds that extended out to almost 200 kilometers, which would have included the more eastern portions of the island. So sections of central Jamaica were under the influence of at least Category 2 storm force winds, Category 3 storm force winds, with the heaviest winds, Category 5, being right along that line based on the track of the system as it exited the north coast.
Okay, so what can we expect now?
Now, because the warning is still in effect, we still are also expecting tropical storm force conditions to be affecting most of the island come tomorrow. It's not until tomorrow afternoon that we're expecting sections of southern parishes to be under what we call normal conditions, or the conditions are expected to return to near normal. And then by late in the evening, we expect northern parishes to undergo the same changes.
Okay, thank you so much. Romaine.